Dario Saric on the way, the next up-and-coming long list of young Croatian players coming through. I saw the under-19s play this past summer. They were silver medalists in the world. There's a whole group of kids coming through for Croatia the next couple of years. Yuri Stopza there, head coach of Slovenia, was a teammate of his opposite number tonight, Velimir Perasovic, back in the day of Yugoslavia. Tonight they're on the opposite sides, and I guarantee that each one will be looking to get one over in terms of one-upmanship.
The two head coaches, teammates back in 1991. These two nations have competed in the Eurobasket in every tournament since then, since gaining their independence, and you can see that they're going to soak every moment in. Two sides with aspirations of going deep in the tournament, quarter-finals and semi-finals over the last couple of tournaments. That's a tremendous way to finish the opening day of competition here in Zagreb. Bogdanovic there, 9 points per game across 78 games in his rookie NBA campaign with the Brooklyn Nets last season.
He's one of those players at the NBA level, you're either in or you're out because he's a shooter. And when you're not shooting very well, they tend to put him on the bench, and defensively he has his susceptibilities. But he is a fine player, that's for sure.
We're already at the Arena Zagreb for the final Group C game on the opening day of Eurobasket 2015. Myself, Tim Long, alongside FIBA analyst Mick Beck, all set to talk you through the action here in Zagreb. Just 27 kilometres separate the Croatian capital from the Slovenian border. Get set for a bruising battle in a raucous and rowdy arena, and not the start that the co-hosts wanted.
Nervous start, I'd say. Tomic goes back door, he was wide open, and Saric was expecting the cut the other way. The turnovers ensued.
Nikolic chants it off to Klobuchar, deafening in the Arena Zagreb already. Shupan, Nikolic. Here goes Dragic, looking to attack straight away, but stopped in his tracks as Saric grabs the ball.
Yeah, it's a deafening noise every time Slovenia get the ball, that's for sure. Although, you know, the 5,000 Slovenian fans here too.
Bogdanovic turns the ball over.
It'll be quite an affair because it's not going to be all Croatia's ways in terms of the crowd noise.
Lots of fiddling with the knobs in front of us, Mick, because you've got to try and adjust the headsets to hear what we're saying. It's that loud in here.
What do you say?
They'll only get louder. We better get used to it. Nice pass inside and put in for the first score by Mitja Nikolic.
You know, Tim, there's very few places you can go in Europe and find a game in one venue where there's such a balance of noise. I mean, I was quite impressed with the Slovenian following here.
That's quite remarkable.
It is only 30 kilometers away, mind you.
Bogdanovic tries the entry pass in towards Tomic, and another turnover. It really has been an early start. Here's the only score of the game so far. Mitja Nikolic playing in his first senior international tournament, getting that one to go. 2 turnovers already for the superstar Bogdanovic. He's got more pressure than anyone on his shoulders here. Dragic onto Nikolic, caught high above the rim. It won't drop, but a foul on Tomic.
Yeah, one of the key factors, you're playing at home, you expect some calls from your referees, and Tomic there just didn't quite have his hands vertically. You see, just leaning over at an angle. Slokar catches one of the arms, and the referees are quite happy to put him on the line.
So Slokar at the line, playing at a remarkable 6th straight Eurobasket. Just a brief role a couple of years ago on home soil, but 12 points per game in his first tournament in Serbia a decade ago. 32 years of age now, and he misses both from the line here. Tomic off to Bogdanovic. Can he start to get things going? Towards Ante Tomic. And the foul called on Miha Shupan.
Yeah, Shupan looks like his game belongs in a playground with a headband, the long socks, the long shorts. And a quick swipe at Tomic as he caught the ball. He didn't want to waste too many fouls.
Lukic to inbound the ball to Bogdanovic. Bogdanovic steps away, looking to drill and misses a shot, as well as a couple of turnovers early on, and then a foul. Slovenia grab the ball.
And Tomic jogs straight to the bench. He knows it's his second foul. And he'll get a break after 1 minute and 55 seconds to play.
2 minutes gone. It's not been a good start for two of the Croatian superstars in Ante Tomic and Bojan Bogdanovic.
And the veteran onto the floor there, Ante Zizic. Luka Zoric.
Dragic. Lovely pass from Dragic. And the Slovenians double their lead.
Beautiful play from Slokar. Caught it on the move. And a turnover too.
Thrown away by Hazonia this time. Well, co-hosts just haven't got going. Slovenia certainly have, but rejected by Mario Hazonia. And a foul.
What a block. What a block that was. Let's see the replay on this one. No place for the weak-hearted. That is a fair play, I'm telling you. That is a superb athletic play from Mario Hazonia. You don't call him Super Mario for nothing.
Jupan had a little look out the corner of his eye and saw him coming and still thought he could finish the job. Nope, not this time. Timeout called at the Arena Zagreb. The co-host still yet to get going. Vladimir Perisovic has to talk it over. So his team yet to get on the board as co-hosts at Eurobasket 2015. Played 2 minutes and 20 seconds. It's Yori Stokes' team who have the 4-point advantage. And the first basket of the game from Mitja Nikolic. And the second coming from Uroš Slokar. They're looking to go and extend their lead with a pair of free throws now as Jupan gets to the line after that big-time rejection from Mario Hazonia. A couple of early fouls for Ante Tomic, a further blow for Croatia. These free throws being shot to the basket that has a sea of green behind it. And all of those Slovenian fans rise to their feet as their team take a 6-0 lead. Lukic. They'll put it up for three. Mario Hazonia gets the co-hosts going.
Well, he fired up as Mario Hazonia. Great block shot down, 1 1/4 foul, and drills a three on his first touch.
Slokar to Jupan. Slokar going to put it up, trying to answer back with three, and fires up an air ball. All that Mario Hazonia three helped to shake off the nervousness and the edginess early on for Croatia. A chance to get within one or tie, having conceded the first 6 points here. Hazonia again. Now Šorić, he hits as well. Back-to-back baskets for Croatia, back-to-back threes.
The
two of the big-time players getting going.
Sorry, Jim, the two young guns that combining there, Šorić and Hazonia.
Dragic puts the ball on the floor and draws the foul. No, a treble called on Zoran Dragic. Turnover.
You know, Dragic is usually good with his footwork too. Pump fake brought Hazonia forward, tried to move forward, and dragged his pivot foot. He just changed to the referee. That didn't travel.
Slovenia working hard in 2.5 minutes to get a 6-0 lead, but it's disappeared in the blink of an eye. Back-to-back threes for Croatia, and a chance now to take the lead. Bogdanovic Moves the ball on. And now Hezonja looking to turn. As a contested shot and it was nowhere near the basket. Bobucar moved on by Balazic. Back out to the number 15 again, and he knocks down the three. So Balazic, the captain, on the scoreboard.
Beautiful penetration from Dragic, just drew his defender. Balazic wide that little window of space. Foul here against Dragic.
Balazic, his country's oldest debutant at nearly 32 years old at the last Eurobasket. Taking over the role of team captain for this tournament from Goran Dragic. And the three that separates the two sides at the moment. Rebound grabbed by Nikolic. Bobucar, who brings the ball at court. Dragic gonna shoot the three, back-to-back threes from that spot. For Slovenia, they lead by 6 again.
Wow, that's a long way out, but you don't give him any space. You got to make him put the ball on the floor. Don't let him catch and shoot. Too good for that, Goran Dragic.
Hezonja moving it on to Šarić. They'll go further on and try and attack inside with Luka Zoric and a foul.
I think that's a big element, this Croatian team. The bigs for them, Ante Tomic, Zoric, they are so active, so the ability to score inside is so good for them. Catch and shoot there from Goran Dragic. Left-handed, guaranteed to be a good shooter.
And in that respect, Nick, how big a blow could it be that they've had 2 fouls on Ante Tomic so early on?
Yeah, it's a fact, but you know, as long as you've got replacements coming in, you've got the 2 young guns from Sedovica that might come in later on. It's Miro Bilan will come off the bench and offer much support. And of course, Marco Thomas, somebody said in practice yesterday, looking very, very sharp as well.
There's Luka Zoric at the line at the moment, playing at his 3rd straight Eurobasket. 5.8 points, 3.8 rebounds in 16 minutes a game a couple of years ago. Certainly an able replacement for Ante Tomic at the moment. Bobucar gets it back from Balazic. It's Balazic who has the ball and looks to drive to the baseline. The foul is on Šarić.
Yeah, just getting Luka Zoric to move his feet on that 3-point line. Šarić gets the foul, not quite moving his feet.
4-point Slovenia lead, halfway through the first quarter. 1 shooting foul, so the away side will inbound. I'm going to make a couple of changes.
Yeah, this is where Slovenia have to make sure they don't let up on the intensity. Subs come in, Dragic comes out, Bobucar comes out. Joksimovic and Kremen Prepelic back in.
Ball comes in from Joksimovic. He gets it back on the perimeter too. Pass inside, moved on by Omic, wide open. Would have been another 3. They get an offensive board. And they'll attack again, relentless at the moment, but they can't tip it in. Here comes Šarić and a foul in transition. It's on Nikolic.
You know, one of the great abilities of this Croatian team, a player like Dario Šarić gets a rebound and off he goes to the races. There's no need for an outlet pass. These guys just defensive rebound and run.
Stepčević for Croatia. Simon. Šarić just spotted a gap to the rim. Couldn't finish. And then Zoric can't get it to go either.
Yeah, Alan Omic did wonderful work there. It's easy misses there that Croatia might wish they could take again. It's going to settle down. There's a lot of nerves still in this team from the home side.
Balazic hands it off. Nikolic. Omic coming to the perimeter, then going inside. Balazic looking to attack now into the paint. Through some contact, but turns the ball over.
Yeah, it's a 24-second call. Never had his eyes on the clock to see what was up, and they didn't get it off in time.
Stepcevic. Notched all the way by Joksimovic, and now gets a bit of room to operate. Bogdanovic. Looking to go to work now. Simon and did ever so well. And gets Croatia within two.
Too easy. That's one of your guards posted up there. Krunoslav Simon just backed his man down, bodied him up, used the backboard.
Balazic handed off to Joksimovic. Player down on the court for Slovenia, and it's all got a bit untidy, and there's a big battle for possession right now. Shot clock winding down, but they'll create an open layup right at the end of the shot clock. They'll take anything they can get.
How on earth did that happen? This five right now is a little suspect. Jakub Blažić will come in off the bench, which is good to see. He's a very direct player.
Bogdanovic, and there's a whistle.
Propalic has just got a foul here, just getting to know Krunoslav Simon a little too well.
This shows how committed the two sets of players are. A wrestling match down on the floor, and it's Omic who comes away with the basket. Croatia at the line with 3 minutes of the first to play. And the first good for Krunoslav Simon. Playing his third straight Eurobasket after around 9 points, 4 rebounds and 2 assists over the last couple of tournaments. No mistake from the line. Omic. Taken off him by Joksimovic. Now Balazic. Fist pass in to Balazic. He can't finish though, and here comes Stepcevic.
A lot of pressure on this five to get points on the board. The Croatians know that's a poor pass.
Simon throws it straight into the hands of Propalic. It's a long, long three, but it's good for Klemen Propalic. Boy, they're making a few baskets with a bit of good fortune at the moment.
3 of 5 from downtown. They're definitely making a statement right now. It's tough. Luka Zoric has gone to the floor. He's been bowled over. The referees are saying, you know, it's a moving screen.
This one from way outside. Think about that three that was just taken on from a few feet beyond the perimeter, the 2 that came off the broken play. That's the 5-point difference at the moment. Joksimovic. Towards Omic on the baseline, looking to go to work on Zoric, over the top of him, but not too short. And here comes Šarić. The Croatians on the charge. Šarić.
And that's what I mean about Dario Saric. He gets a defensive rebound. He's not even thinking anything else but put the ball on the floor. The spin move in here goes up, and Joksimovic, I think, just gets a little touch foul there.
Šarić, FIBA Young Player of the Year in Europe for each of the last 2 years. Last November became the youngest player in the history of the EuroLeague to win the MVP of the Month award. One of a number of hugely talented young Croatian players. And young players who will have an awful lot of pressure on their shoulders at this tournament. It's going to be one of the keys to Croatia's success or failure as to how they deal with it. 2 from the line for Šarić. Also onto the left hand, and the layup good for Jakub Blažić.
It looked like Blažić just lost control of that as he went in off his 1-2 step. But the presence of mind just to flick it up with his left hand. Friendly roll.
Bogdanovic still yet to get going. Simon. Towards the baseline and a foul.
Yeah, I fancy the referees might just start calling it a little closer just to calm things down a bit. Touch foul there from Prepelic.
It's the basket from Blazic, just able to keep a handle on the ball. 1 minute and 17 remaining in an energy-charged first quarter. Slovenia leading by 6. Croatia looking to chop into that deficit from the line here with Simon. Struggle for Bogdanovic early on. Looking 4 of 4 from the line for Simon, 6 points in the first quarter.
They got a 3-guard rotation here for Croatia with Dante Draper just in the game.
Blazic, Prepelic. Got the ball on the floor. And a foul called on Simon.
Yeah, took the pump fake from maybe 8 feet outside the three-point line. He's just got to stay in his defensive stance, stay there, you see, brought him off his feet, drew him forward. Not sure there was much contact.
It's enough contact to send Prepelic to the line. With a minute and change remaining in the first. Can't get the first to go. The wing player for the Slovenians, just 22 years of age, 3.2 points per game in the World Cup last year in his first senior international tournament. This is his first Eurobasket. Stipcevic, that's going to be a 3, in and out, grabbed by Blazic.
Yeah, need a bit more ball movement, you think there, Stipcevic. Just a little too hasty with the 3.
Here goes Prepelic again, over to the corner where Blazic is free for the 3. And the Slovenian lead grows to 8 at the end of the first quarter.
Wow, they look all over the place right now, Croatia.
Simon. They're struggling on home court at the moment. Passed inside to Zoric. Who gets it to go, and Croatia really needed that.
Beautiful defense from Jaka Blazic. Just hustling up on Krunoslav Simon. And then the old maestro Simon just held onto the ball. Dumped it down to Zoric. Not sure what the stoppage was for. They've got a substitution coming now, Dragic. This is an offensive substitution, just to give a 3-point threat down the floor.
Coming back in for the final 7.4 seconds of the first. Slovenia have certainly had a 3-point threat so far here this evening. They've got to work the ball up court quickly here and look to get a good look. Couple of seconds to shoot. Blazic looking to go all the way. Tipped. He would have counted, but no good at the buzzer. But what a first quarter for Slovenia. Have the lead over the co-hosts by 6. It's Croatia 17, Slovenia 23 at the end of 1.
Yeah, I think the stats will be pretty telling too. Slovenia have shot well for the 3-point line. Croatia not as well. Croatia just 2 of 3, 4 of 6 for the visitors. Rebounding very small numbers, 7 and 6, although Croatia had the slight favour. We apologise, we're whipping through these numbers so quickly, we're trying to slow them down for you. Turnovers for home side 6 has definitely been a feature of that first 10 minutes.
Started in disappointing fashion with those back-to-back turnovers for Bogdanovic. Bogdanovic, who still hasn't got scoring yet at this Eurobasket. Hazonia has, but many of them have struggled. And Slovenia have fed off this noise a little better than their opponents so far. And they're led by the 7 points of, or the 5 points rather, of Blazic. And they've spread their scoring around 4 for Prepelic. A couple of players, Dragic and Balazic with 3s, and then a group on 2 as well. And all of Croatia's big names at the moment have been combated by the team performance of Slovenia.
Yeah, great start. And it makes for a great game too. You know, with all to do now for the home side. They've been waiting for this tournament for the last 2 years. Day one, they find themselves down after the first period, but they're just going to find their balance. I'm not sure they've really got a balanced five on the floor right now. I think Šarić and Hezonja together makes a great combination. He's got to sort out which player plays the guard positions, or they just go with an extra big and let Hezonja play the two.
8 scorers in that first quarter for Slovenia, just 4 for Croatia. And the co-hosts trail by 6 at the start of the second quarter. And by Slokar, put up for 3 by Dragic. Can't continue the run. Dante Draper into the game at the start of the second, moves it on. And Šarić looking to go all the way, called for a travel.
Unfortunately, Dario Šarić, 5 rebounds for the game so far. He's dominating under his own back. But let's have a look at this. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, possibly correct.
Joksimovic against Stipčević. Blažić now came into the game with good effect. And Slovenia will turn the ball over.
That's gone against Alenomic, moving screen, trying to get Slokar open on the high post. Well away from the ball. I'm not sure when people have seen where that foul was.
Simon finds Dante Draper into Šarić, looking to go one-on-one with Slokar. Getting towards the hoop, can't finish, rebounds grabbed by Omic.
Yeah, they've got to get some rebounders in there. You can't take one shot and expect it to go in every time.
Slokar waiting for Dragic to join the party, gets in, kicks it back out to the outside to Blažić. They'll go back to that corner again. Not quite as smooth as they wanted that time. The ball knocked out of bounds, still going to be Slovenia ball.
And here's the importance of those 2 fouls for Ante Tomic. And Zoric now, there's nobody backing up Zoric. They've got nobody to come in and replace him. So those 2 fouls against Tomic are quite key. I'm sure he'll play this period, but maybe not for 2 or 3 minutes to go, perhaps.
I was going to say, it begs the question as to when Ante Tomic is back in. They could do with him sooner rather than later. The Slovenia lead stretched to 8 as Dragic scores off the inbound pass.
There's Tomic coming back right now.
Draper onto Zoric. There's plenty of pushing and shoving, physicality under the hoop involving Bogdanovic and Blažić.
Blažić is probably one of the premier defenders in this tournament. He's out and out, hustle, effort, everything. Gives you everything. He's guarding an extremely potent player in Bogdanovic.
Huge responsibility on the shoulders of Jaka Blažić. Here's Tomic back in the game, handing it off to Draper. Now here goes Bogdanovic in that matchup against Blažić. Got the room to put it up, but a miss for Bogdanovic.
Well, shooters got to keep shooting even when they miss. It's their job to shoot the ball.
3 off the mark for Blažić. Here comes Draper. Away with that, moves it on to Rudej, and they'll put it up from the far side. Krunoslav Simon certainly hasn't had a problem.
Yeah, good penetration. Timeout coming in for Slovenia. I don't think the table saw it. Going to play on, I think.
9 points now for Simon, who so far has helped fill the void of the lack of scoring of Bogdanovic and of Tomic. 5 point Slovenia lead with 7:53 left in the half. Plenty for the officials to keep an eye on here in this one.
They're just talking about whether the timeout was, the referees didn't see it, the buzzer didn't go off and didn't hear it.
I think there was...
they put time back on the clock, that's what they're arguing about, because the clock kept running, the timeout had gone.
I think there was a gesture to say they didn't hear it.
Yeah. I think there was 5 seconds gone on the clock now. It's 7:53 when it was up there before.
We can be forgiven for that in this atmosphere. We'll get the clock sorted out, and it is a timeout. And Velimir Perisovic with plenty to say to his team. And Yuri Stobes will be pretty happy with the start that Slovenia have made. And the president of the nation is in the building and not happy with the atmosphere at the moment, wanting a bit more. Each and every one of them playing their part. It's been a tremendous basketball match so far. Branislav Simon certainly has played his part. 9 points at the moment to lead the co-hosts, but they trail by 5 still. Bogdanovic has missed both of his attempts from the field, still waiting for a score. Tomic yet to take a shot, had those 2 fouls early on, of course.
Yeah, I think that'll be a big key for this game when Bogdanovic enters the game in terms of scoring. He needs to be involved. They need him as a leader out there.
He's bound to get going sooner rather than later. Blazic. Tomic thought he'd knocked the ball away, but he's called for a foul. It's his third.
That'll be his third, and he'll take the long walk to the bench again. You know, he's got no business reaching, especially on 2 fouls, even if he did get all ball. This is what he's trying to explain to the referees.
Well, he will say he got it spot on, but maybe from an outsider's point of view, a lack of discipline in this heated atmosphere. Prodded away by Simon, and here comes Croatia.
Work. Wonderful work from Simon. He's hanging on the rim. It was going to drop in.
Here is Simon. He'll slow it down a bit. Zoric going inside, the double team for Simon. Moved on to Zoric, now the free man under the hoop. And he dunks emphatically to get Croatia within 3.
Beautiful work, Damian Rudez. Beautiful pass from Simon. Outstanding ball movement.
Klobuchar, Slokar, Blazic taking over. Dragic over to the corner, it's a wide open shot, no good, and Croatia with a chance now to get within 1 or tie the game. Is it Bogdanovic's time to get going? Draper, Zoric came high again, and Draper is caught by Klobuchar.
Tell you what, it's good to see Dante Draper getting some time here. You know, he's one of these players that sat on the bench at Madrid for 2 years, heading to Lokomotiv Kuban next year. Talked to him this morning. Very excited about his trip to Russia.
Inbound pass prodded away and grabbed by Blazic, who's fouled.
Draper picks up the foul, I think, as well.
After the turnover as well.
Not often you get turnovers on inbound passes or deflections from them.
With both sets of fans determined to raise the volume even more here in the Croatian capital. Blazic moving it on to Balazic. And the play cut short by the referee's whistle. It's a foul on Rudez.
Yeah, you can't play defense with your hands like that in the low post, and that's what the referee's looking at. You've got to play more with your chest. Let the contact be in the middle of your chest.
Klobuchar with the inbound, goes deep to Blazic. Klobuchar receives it on the perimeter. Balazic moving it onto the corner again, where Blazic looks to get inside. Zoric put up a defensive wall, and now there's a real battle for possession.
Technical foul, Tim. Not sure who it's on. It's on Croatia. Zoric is showing the elbow. When Zoric goes down here with the ball, he shows an elbow. It's after he's on the floor in a minute. No, we don't see it.
Can't see it there.
We'll get a replay in a minute, but I think the referee was saying that when he had the ball in his hands, he showed the elbow to an opposition player's face.
He's not happy about the call. Maybe we'll see it here.
Trouble is we don't get long enough. There's the block shot. On the floor. Now watch what happens. Not yet there.
There you go. The big fight atmosphere just got a little bit tastier.
This is going to go to 15 rounds, or 12 round regulation these days.
Klobuchar. Balazic on to Dragic. Trying to find a route into the paint. Back to Balazic. There's another defensive wall. Croatia trying to grab it this time and do force the turnover.
Yeah, Slovenia just a little too anxious there. Balazic never really got into a good position to get a shot off. A lot of shot blockers going after it. As soon as those white shirts around that ball. The referees gave him plenty of a protection.
Rudej. Waiting for Simon. Zoric setting the high screen again. Simon driving in towards the rim and laying it up and in.
Tough move, just knocked Zoran Dragic right out of the way. And there's twice now he's gone into the hoop, drawn contact and just used the backboard.
3 of 3 from the field and 11 points now for Krunoslav Simon. The pressure's not getting to everyone. Klobuchar to bring the ball over half court. Into Slokar. Approaching the midway point of the second quarter. Klobuchar. Slokar wide open for 3. Ukic got across to him quickly. And Bogdanovic comes away with it. Here is Rocco Ukic. From the corner, contested 3, drops for Damjan Rudej, and Croatia take the lead.
And that is what Rudej does best, that three-point shot. That's why he's in the NBA. That ability to just catch, square up, shoot it, follow through. From the bottom of the net.
The co-hosts overturning a deficit in the first half here and forcing Slovenia to call time. Rudej's first score of the game, that big 3 from the corner. There's a breakdown of the scoring. Croatia 4 of 6 from downtown. I think we talked about the Slovenian shooting from three-point range. Mick, there were 4 of 6, I believe, now 4 of 10, so they missed 4 in a row.
Yeah, it's just gone a little quiet for them, hasn't it? And I think the atmosphere maybe is going to balance itself out eventually. But you're playing against a very, very good defensive unit. And a little bit of injection of Damjan Rudez. Bogdanovic significantly still yet to score.
He's only taken 2 shots though. Croatia have got the lead back without him. Klobuchar. By Dragic into the centre, and another whistle, not that you can hear it in this atmosphere.
Second foul for Damjan Rudez, just a little too. That low post defense is a definite flaw in the way he plays. Just, yeah, you see the arms wrapping around his defender. In the NBA, he's probably allowed to get away with that. He's played enough European basketball, he should know the score.
And he's played for both Cedevita and Cibona here in Zagreb. Damjan Rudez. Slovenia at the line, hoping to retake the lead, now hoping to tie.
I think Rudez played in Spain a year, didn't he, before he came to the NBA, is that right? FIBA got that wrong.
.8 points per game across 68 games in the NBA last season for the Pacers.
Yeah, he's one of those players that won't play major minutes, but one of these players you can rely on to knock down a jump shot.
Croatia have relied on him for just that in this second quarter. Here's Bogdanovic, who's fouled by Klobuchar on the perimeter.
Bogdanovic will now get a chance to get on that scoreline with a couple of free throws here. A little bit of indecision here, indiscipline from Klobuchar. Yeah, Daniel Rudez played 2 years in Zaragoza. I had a feeling he was in Spain before he went to the NBA.
Bogdanovic gets on the board at Eurobasket 2015 from the foul line. .8 points in the competition 4 years ago, 17.4 2 years ago.
He was
a young man who gets better and better.
He was an inspiration 2 years ago. You know, one of the players just stormed onto the tournament.
And then how about 21.2 points at last summer's World Cup? Here he is trying to get his first field goal, and he does! And a chance to add an extra one from the line. Bojan Bogdanovic finally getting going for the hosts in Zagreb. Now that's what's been missing so far. So 4 quick-fire points. Simon takes a seat.
Yeah, the pressure is now picking up on this Slovenian team. They've got to come up with some numbers. Yuri Stubbs are going to the bench.
3 fouls on Prepelic now as well.
But Nikolic will come in and replace him.
Klobuchar, a nice pass and forced in off the glass by Omic.
Yeah, I'm sure Parasovic won't be happy with that. He's a defensive-minded coach. Won't want that penetration.
Bogdanovic may have shaken off the nerves now as he drives inside, and he's knocked away and out of bounds via Zoran Dragic.
Bogdanovic perhaps would have wanted a little bump foul, but I don't think there's much in that. He lost control of the ball fair and square.
You could just see when he picked up the ball that on that occasion, though, that scoring those 4 points has sort of broken through a barrier for him, and he just wanted to get on a roll. Rejection from Zoric.
You know, Tim, I think this will be the one weakness I can see in Croatia's game, is that when the bigs get in foul trouble, the other big play has to play major minutes. There aren't many third options.
Oh, wonderfully done on that occasion by Zoran Dragic. 8 points now for him. Bogdanovic, there he goes again, feeling it right now and laying it up and in off the glass.
Beautiful with his weak hand too. It looked like a strong hand, he just with such touch behind it.
6 points in a couple of minutes. Dragic throws it into the hands of Rudez.
5 on 4 here. They get numbers up the floor quickly.
Rudez gets free under the hoop to Zoric and a foul.
You got to love Daniel Rudez. You've got to love him. Wide open for a shot. Defense comes, wraps it around for Zoric. And I tell you what, Luka Zoric's minutes have been inspirational with Tomic playing, what, 2 minutes in the game?
Tomic picking up a couple of fouls very early on and then coming straight back in to pick up a third.
They give him a generous 3 minutes.
Luka Zoric, his replacement at the line. 6 points already, 2 of 3 from the field. Make it 7 points now for Zoric, as well as a couple of boards. One of those on the offensive end. And the second one off the mark, but Zoric will go again. Only Krunislav Simon has more points for Croatia in this first half with 11. Zoric now has
8. Zoric takes the break. They've gone small here. It's their third option without the big. So they've gone Šarić, Hezonja, Rudez.
Let's see how this changes the dynamic of things. 3 minutes to play in the first half. Balazic onto Klobuchar. Now Dragic on the perimeter, guarded by Bogdanovic, who had a hand in his face, and Dragic unable to finish. And here comes Roko Ukic. Turnover.
Wow, not sure what went on wrong there. Bogdanovic looks like he was pulling up for the three-pointer. Ukic was trying to feed him down the floor with a bounce pass. Either way, an opportunity went back in there.
Big opportunity for Croatia to stretch the lead. Klobuchar. Omic. Klobuchar again. Slokar now feeding it into Omic. He goes off the glass and finishes beautifully over the top of Šarić.
Wonderful work from Slovenia. Just spotting there's no 5 on the floor for Croatia. Throw it down low to Omic, let them play defense and see how they defend it.
2.5 remaining in the first half as Šarić puts it up from the outside off the mark. Rebound Bogdanovic, and the foul I think is on Nikolic.
I'm not sure where that was. Looks like he might have just been tugging the shirt of Bogdanovic as he went up to get the offensive rebound. Interested to see where Slovenia go with their next offense, knowing full well they've just got success going into Omic. Omic is out now. They'll probably go Slokar, I would think.
No Zoric or Tomic on the court at the moment for Croatia.
You know what? You cannot keep a good player down. Look at that. Bogdanovic's numbers. He hardly scored. Didn't score the first score. He's got 7 now.
Number 7 has 7, make it 8. And 4 of 5 from the line. It took a trip to the line to get him going. Klobuchar spots the gap and drives all the way with the contact as well. Turned on the afterburners, Jaka Klobuchar.
Marasovic says, get me a guard in there that can stop the defense going. The offense going from a 3-point line to the hoop.
I think he got hit over the head as well.
Ukic just got caught for speed.
Klobuchar completes the 3-point play and gets Slovenia within 1 with just over 2 minutes to play in the first half. What a first half it's been so far. Stipčević, guarded by Klobuchar, trying everything he can to stop the pass forward to Bogdanovic, who's bumped by Blazic.
He just worked that foul. He drew that foul with ease, really. It's just getting a little too close to it. Bogdanovic sees where it is, makes sure the contact is drawn. Hey, if you're going to play defense like that, you've got to be able to move your feet when the offense makes a move.
So much emotion on court right now. In the stands too. Bogdanovic with a free throw that's well short.
Well, he's not very happy with that one, is he?
4 of 6 from the line now for Bogdanovic. Make it 5 of 7 on to 9 points. He'll feel he should have been in double digits though in this third quarter. In the second quarter, I beg your pardon. Klobuchar. Dragic to Klobuchar again. Into the corner, Blažić going to try and attack inside, protected the ball so well.
And Krasnić wants another defender in there. Another point guard going to go in there.
Slovenia tie the game.
Get beaten off the dribble time and time again.
Hazonia. Bogdanovic almost lost the handle on the ball, recovers and looks to go to work. Bumping and riding the challenges. Back out to Stipčević, only 2 left to shoot. Zoric gets it away on time with a superb move. Luka Zoric continues to step up to the plate.
You could just feel the crowd willing it. Zone here for Croatia. First change of defense for either team.
They'll drive inside with Nikolic, knocked away, and here comes Hazonia on the Croatian charge. Mario Hazonia goes coast to coast and gets the fans off their feet in Zagreb.
That is phenomenal. Steal, crossover, dunk.
They've got to check if the roof is still on after that one. Blažić to Nikolic. Final 30 seconds of the first half. Blažić driving and laying it up.
Shot clock violation, doesn't count. Nobody heard it, except the referees must have seen it on the clock.
All you could hear was the boos, the whistles and the jeers to try and stop Slovenia, and they did.
Here's the crossover there, watch out, the hammer goes down now. Super Mario in the building.
Those eyes fixed firmly on the rim. And Croatia's eyes now fixed firmly on opening up a bit of a gap ahead of the half-time interval.
Croatia just going to call timeout here with 1 offense left. They're going to make sure they run a good offense. They've got a timeout to burn.
Shot clock violation for Slovenia, and now the shot clock turned off at the end of the first half as Croatia called timeout and look to try and engineer what would be a 6 or 7 point half-time lead. Mario Hazonia, after that highlight reel, done 2 of 3 from the field for 5 points now in this first half. Jakub Blažić has performed well for Slovenia, has 7 points for them. And Luka Zoric, perhaps the standout performer at the moment in the absence of Ante Tomic, with 10 points in this first half, 3 of 4 from the field. 3 blocked shots as well for Zoric.
Yeah, what a great replacement. I mean, that's what his job is, to back up the big man Tomic. I don't think he'd be expecting to play as many minutes as he had this first half, 15 in his first game.
Final seconds of the first half. Croatia will want to hold it for the final shot of the first half. Simon. Zoric makes a move towards the paint, catches it high, able to turn and get it away. Luka Zoric is having some half. And Slovenia miss right at the buzzer. But Luka Zoric has absolutely stepped up to fill the void of Ante Tomic in the first half in Zagreb. Scores with a few seconds remaining and extends the Croatian lead to 6 at the half. Croatia 44, Slovenia 38.
Well, players walk off. I think the Croatian players were mightily pleased with the way that second half of the first 20 minutes went. 4 3-pointers they scored, 17-10 the rebound, really in their favor. Only 3 offensive rebounds per team. 11 turnovers, although 6 of those were in the first quarter, so I think Croatia can safely say the second quarter belonged to them. Zoric with his 10 points, Šarić with his 5 rebounds. It's been quite the first 20 minutes, very high scoring. That's almost, in fact it is 82 points in total scored. It's way up there in terms of offensive production.
Croatia 6 points down after 1, 6 points up after 2, a 12-point swing in that second quarter. Perhaps the nerves at the start and then starting to feel comfortable.
Yeah, I think you're right, Tim, there's no doubt about it. And we talked about this, you're coming in the expectation of a tournament. The first game is always a little hit and miss in terms of consistency with your play, and you're playing against a very strong team. So there's the chances you're going to go down early, and they did, and they've just now got themselves back on track.
And a difficult start personified by the foul trouble of Ante Tomic and the Bojan Bogdanovic problem on the offensive end. Only took 2 shots, took a long time to get going, and then scored all of his points in that second quarter. Had 9.
I'm not sure how much we'll get out of Tomic tonight, because you figure he's got 3 fouls. What's he going to take to pick up his 4th? If he picks up his 4th, he probably won't come back into the game till late on. And Zoric may play major minutes. Miro Bilan is also a very good player. He hasn't been played yet, but I doubt he'll come in if the situation gets very tense out there.
It was Krunoslav Simon who stepped up initially to fill the gap. 11 points in that first half for him. 3 of 3 from the field, 4 of 4 from the line. Still perfect shooting from the number 11 for Croatia. And then, as the half went on, Luka Zoric became the man. 12 points to lead his team, 4 of 5 from the field, 4 of 4 from the line, as well as those 3 big blocked shots for Luka Zoric. And there you see the 2 players. I've just been talking about Simon showing so much determination to get to the rim that time. And it's a dangerous prospect now for Slovenia that it's been Simon and Zoric stepping up, and Bogdanovic has started to feel things in that second quarter, and there's still so many weapons that Slovenia might have to try and combat in the second half.
Well, Tim, it'd be interesting to see how Slovenia come out in the second half, because they'll need production. It's going to be a high scoring now, will probably stay high scoring. Dragic is a good number to go to, no doubt about it. He's got the offensive potential. Jaka Blažić can score points, but they need to keep that scoreboard ticking over. They cannot afford to let the Croatians run riot in terms of getting on the fast break and picking up the tempo of this game.
I've talked about the efficiency on the offensive end of Croatia's top scorers. The top scorer for Slovenia, Zoran Dragic, 8 points, has got those 8 points from 3 of 7 from the field, and then Jaka Blažić 7 points from 3 of 8 from the field, so a little bit more of a struggle for them in terms of high percentage shooting from their leading scorers. They started so well spreading the scoring around, and they really just fed off the nervousness in this arena and amongst the Croatian players. And now the co-hosts riding a wave of momentum and hoping to carry it through to the second half and pick up a win in the opening game of Eurobasket 2015 for them. Join us again for the second half in around 10 minutes time. At half-time, it's Croatia 44, Slovenia 38.
Proszę wielkim gestem za nasze goście za zapisanie. Bradeczki, woda. Coming to you live. Eurobasket 2015 talk show. Dame i gospodo, nakon prvog poluvremena Hrvatska, Slovenija 44-38.
A very warm welcome back to the Croatian capital. The co-hosts in action and in the lead by 6 points as we get ready to start the second half here of their Eurobasket 2015 opener against Slovenia. Slovenia, who led by as many as 8 points in that first half. Croatia taking a while to get going, an edgy start from them, but then really started to step up to the plate in the second quarter after foul trouble for Ante Tomic and a couple of missed shots for Bogdanovic. Finally 9 points for him, 12 for Zoric, 11 for Simon. Those two really filling the gap of Bogdanovic and Tomic when they were struggling to be effective. And Croatia now can perhaps rely on their big weapons a little more in the second half, which is an ominous thought for Slovenia, who started the game ever so well. Still yet to have a player in double digits, but have 8 points from Zoran Dragic, 7 from Jaka Blažić, and only down by 6 points, still very much in this mix.
Tim, no doubt about it. I mean, if you look at a 6-point game anywhere around the world, you think you're still in it, not much to go. And Slovenia would have gone into that half-time break. No way their heads are down. They've played a good 20 minutes. The home side have just had a good second quarter, which has resulted in a 12-point turnaround. Yuri Stubbs there, knows full well. He's seen too much basketball. But all he has to do is convince his team they can win this game. It's not going to be an easy task. It's a difficult task. They know they're right in this.
With Bogdanovic stepping up in that second quarter and the huge coast-to-coast dunk from Mario Hezonja, the atmosphere really lifted in this arena. Croatia really on the charge. Perhaps the half-time interval came at the right time for Slovenia, just to slow that co-host momentum.
Absolutely, there's no doubt about it. I think that what would worry me if I was Yuri Stubbs, and he's probably not thinking about it too much, is that this Croatian team have a good feel about them, good balance. I think if Tomic can get some minutes in behind him in this game here in the second half, that spells doom and gloom for Slovenia. For Slovenia's part, can they draw that fourth foul once he's on the floor? Maybe pull him around at a pick and roll a couple of times, make him have to guard one of the smaller players, quicker players, maybe take him off the drive.
He's only played 3 minutes. Ante Tomic picked up 2 fouls right at the start of the game, and another one as soon as he came back in. And it's part of the tactical battle for Yuri Stubbs to try and make the best use of that situation. The president is in the house and thoroughly enjoying the evening's entertainment so far. Don't go anywhere, there's plenty more to enjoy. Another action-packed 20 minutes of basketball coming your way. Zoric looking to make a move to the hoop. Here's Bogdanovic in towards Zoric. Opportunity to go one-on-one, turns and gets the shot away. And Luka Zoric starts the second half the way he finished the first.
And exactly the same way, a little fadeaway jump shot, and that skill set that he has doesn't really show it at the club level, doesn't have to, but on this team, wow, you know what? Keep taking him, Zoran.
14 points now. Slovenia looking for their first score of the second half. They'll have to earn it from the line. The foul on Zoric.
Beautiful pass from Miha Zupan. Jura Slokar knows him so well in all probability, just followed in. Stubbs up. Chance now to eat into this 8-point lead. They can't afford, I don't think, to get to double digits plus, maybe a 15-point lead for Croatia on their home floor. That'll be a tough comeback. Got to keep it around the 7 or 8-point mark, and they'll be fine into the fourth quarter. Keep it close.
It was largest lead of the game for Croatia before that made free throw from Slokar. And he makes them both. Largest lead of the game for either side has been 8. Šarić. 4 points in the first half. Into the right hand, then drives and doesn't waste any time in getting going in the third quarter.
That's a big, strong move from Dario Šarić. Just pulled his way, just to ease the defense out of the way.
Klobuchar. Slokar. Moving it inside and then across to the corner where it's knocked down by Zupan.
When to put Šupan down for a three-point shooter, but he made me a believer there.
Zoric looking to back in, feeling like he can do anything at the moment, and the foul is on Šupan.
That's his third foul, Tim. Remember in the first half he gave one up readily with a little slap, and he just slapped around Zoric. Zoric looks to the referee, says, that unsportsmanlike? There's the three down the other end.
And it comes to Šarić. And Zoric. Put it by Bogdanovic for three. No offensive ball though from Simon and a fresh 14. Simon looking to go by himself. Bogdanovic hoping to grab the offensive board out of bounds, and it's still Croatia ball.
Yeah, green shirts have got to get on the defensive boards. There are too many players standing around watching that ball drop down. The Croatian rebound has put them under a lot of pressure. Who touched this last? Let's have a look. Anybody's guess, really, isn't it?
Knocked out of Bogdanovic's hand by Šupan. Zoric. Simon. Zoric free for the long two, and this too long, grabbed by Slokar.
Good shot to take, wide open.
Dragic. Slokar to Dragic again. Looking to run the offense here, squeeze between a gap, and draws the contact.
Not sure the referees were going to call the foul. I think when they realised that Dragic wasn't going to catch up with that ball, so we better call something. Squeeze, it's a definite foul from Zoric. Here's Miro Bilan now. He's your third backup big man, getting some time. Cedevita Zagreb player.
Into Tomic on 3 fouls, and that one the third on Luka Zoric. Croatia having to use the full depth of their roster. Lovely pass from Šupan and put in by Slokar.
That's his second assist of the quarter. He's having a real effect right now. They're a good combination, Šupan and Slokar together.
Slovenia from 8 down to within 3. Simon pulls up for the 3 and doubles the lead.
What a response. Krunoslav, 19 is it? He's got 14 points for Simon.
Ties Croatia's leading scorer. Dragic. Bogdanovic is going to be called for the foul.
Yeah, you know, you can only get so close to a player of Dragic's standards. Even Bogdanovic in the first half. There's a 3 from Simon. Great camera angle, so high up in the stadium. And Šupan's pass to Slokar, wide open for the dunk.
Simon 4 of 5 from the field, hit both of his attempts from downtown so far.
Well, you got to go to work. Got to go to work.
Slokar misses on the glass and rebounds. Grabbed by Bilan. Simon. No-look pass into Bilan, who tried to move it on to Bogdanovic. But the whistle.
Yeah, nice work from Bilan. You know, Bilan's got a lot to prove here because he wasn't needed the first half when perhaps Zoric might have needed a rest.
Youngster. The third on Šupan. Šarić off the inbound pass, can't finish. Šupan grabs the ball. Handed off to Klobuchar, who looks to spin towards the paint, has it knocked away in traffic.
Yeah, there was no pass there. Bilan wide open. They got a mismatch on that far side. Oh, it's not good play. There was a big mismatch, but good defense from Klobuchar. Still held his ground, and Bilan awarded the foul for aggressive use in the post.
The Croatian lead is 6, with 6 minutes of the third to play. Dragic. Into Župan, but he threw it straight into the hands of Croatia, and Bogdanovic will look to finish in transition.
Yeah, Joksimovic is going to get this foul. It's a good call too. Another late call, Tim. Not sure why it took them so long to make that call.
Bogdanovic a little bit shaken up as well. Croatian fans won't want to see that. Hit the floor hard with the back of his head.
Yeah, it did, didn't it? Very, very... hope he's okay.
They're going to have to be very careful here. You will want to shake off the cobwebs and continue, but you can't take any chances with an impact like that. Bogdanovic back to his feet. Take a look at this again.
It was Joksimovic's right leg that just tripped him up in air, really, in mid-air.
Well, he's acknowledged the crowd, but I'm not sure he knows too well where he is at the moment. You're in your country's capital and you're playing in the Eurobasket. Let's hope Bojan Bogdanovic can continue. There's a few concerned faces amongst the home support. They'll be buoyed by that. Croatia already dealing without Ante Tomic in foul trouble, as well as Luka Zoric.
Well, Rok Stipčević will shoot the free throws as the replacement for Bogdanovic.
And that's how much it means to those Croatia fans. Their country's superstar is wounded right now. They have tied the largest lead of the game, though, at 8, as Bogdanovic continues to receive treatment. Let's hope not, but this could be one of the stories of the opening day of Eurobasket.
Yeah, it's the problem. You see, Stipčević came in to shoot the free throws. The Croatians have craftily subbed him out and put back his replacement, Hezonja. And the referee says, well, the play has to start again before you can replace him.
Croatia shooting 83% from the line at the moment. After those made free throws, could prove to be the difference when it's all said and done. Prepelic back in the game on foul trouble, throwing it away right to Krunoslav Simon. Ukic will have to take over. Simon under pressure, gets it back now. Looking to find a route to the rim, slapped away by Slokar.
Here is the substitution, Stipčević out. Here's the move there. It's almost in slow motion, this, or you see it in slow motion now, but the block shot from Slokar into the cheap seats.
Simon. Will go again, Simon, and banks it in. Krunoslav Simon gives Croatia their largest lead of the game at 10.
Well, how well has he played today? How well has he played? Some superb numbers, 16 for the game.
The leading scorer in the game. Slovenia yet to have a player in double digits, knocked away and into the hands of Simon again.
Another turnover.
Ukic. Now a chance on the baseline for Šarić to try and attack, but he's called for the travel and turns it over.
Velimir Prerasovic went absolutely bananas when the travel was caught with Šarić. Very emotional coach.
Joksimovic. Slovenia needing to spark a comeback here, and Joksimovic will look to do just that from downtown.
That's a big shot too. You know, that's exactly what the Slovenians needed.
Šarić. 7-point Croatia lead. Simon. He'll try and answer back with a three. It was flat and grabbed by Blažić. Joksimovic, who hit that three on the last possession. They'll get it back here. Waiting for a couple of options, goes alone, it was too long. Blazic grabs the offensive board. And a fresh 14. Vuksimovic with the pass inside, Slokar can't finish, and Croatia will grab the ball. Well, Yuri Stobes was frantically waving for that pass to go inside, but Slokar couldn't finish it. Hazonia, he'll take the long three. Mario Hazonia gives Croatia a double-digit lead again.
Well, he was shooting threes like that at half-time just to get himself warmed up. You see Bogdanovic on that bench just getting the ice to the back of the neck as Blazic comes in. The foul will go against Krunoslav Seaman, 11 here.
With Bogdanovic still receiving treatment, it's another superstar who steps up in the form of Mario Hazonia. Bogdanovic's teammates hoping to give Croatia a gap that will allow Bogdanovic to rest and make sure he's okay for game 2. It's a positive sign, Mark, to see that Bogdanovic has remained courtside.
Yeah, he looks good. There's no problem. Whether we see him again or not, in fact, he'd probably do him good to get out there again.
Hazonia. Ukic. Šarić. Almost with a green ceiling over the top of him. He tried to find a way out.
A little bit of afters there. I'm not sure what happened, but Šarić was fouled, definitely. Wasn't too impressed with the defensive effort. Getting to know each other a little better, two players.
Could be a huge and pivotal 3 minutes at the end of this third quarter now. Croatia have threatened to move into a significant lead without Bogdanovic. If Slovenia can weather the storm, then maybe there'll be a chance in the fourth quarter. The first free throw off the mark from Šarić. And the second two. And then the foul is on Tomic, I believe, so he just hasn't been able to get going.
No, this is against Slovenia. Tomic will get the free throws. At last, he's got a bit of luck going his way. I think this is against Omic.
Yeah, I beg your pardon, the foul going the other way. Tomic looked disappointed initially with the call, and I think just frustrated with the way things have been going for himself so far at the start of this tournament, and he misses from the line as well.
His first contribution to the game is this first shot of the game missed from the free throw line.
He has to shake off that disappointment, and he does hit the second of those 2 free throws. He's got 13 minutes to try and have a real impact here. Vuksimovic out to Prepelic on the outside, tipped up by Šarić, grabbed by Tomic and then knocked away by Blazic.
He just dropped it, flipped out of his hands.
Blazic looking to attack Tomic, back out to the outside. Maximovic, the three is short from Blazic.
Yeah, beautiful defense from Mario Hazonia, spotted the danger, come running over.
Ukic to Tomic. Can he get going from the field? Yes, he can. And you can just sense the relief around the arena, Zagreb.
Yeah, that's classy post work there. He has his first touch in the low post. And my word, he comes up with the move of the game.
And the timeout called by Slovenia straight after that. And Yuri Stobes just saying, well, you're not going to get him going too. We need to talk this over. timeout. Down by 11 points now to the co-host Croatia. And we're getting closer and closer, even with a shaken up Bojan Bogdanovic, who hasn't played since hitting the back of his head earlier in the quarter. Mario Hezonja came in with a big three, and Ante Tomic in foul trouble has come back in to make one from the line and one from the field. Bogdanovic, one of the cheerleaders at the moment. It's been a bruising battle on the opening day of Eurobasket 2015. Blazic. Prepelic. Over to the far corner. The three no good and grabbed by Simon. Here comes the Croatian charge. Slovenia getting back, set defensively. Ukic going to look to attack now, right down the heart of the defence, and a tremendous move from Luka Ukic.
Yeah, got a minute and 40 seconds to go to the end of this period, and I'll tell you what, Slovenia will hope those seconds tick off as quick as possible.
Prepelic. Blocked off by Tomic, but finds a pass in the end to Omic, who finds the net.
Might settle them down a little bit, but they've got to hold court here defensively. They've got to get some stops somewhere. Maybe a change of defense for stops.
The aim for Slovenia has got to be to make it a single-digit game heading into the fourth, just to give them a bit of a boost. Hezonja off the mark from three. And now they have a chance to make it a single-digit game. Blazic. Blazic blazing to the rim, grabbed by Omic, and he has provided the boost. Back-to-back baskets for Alan Omic, and Croatia will call time as he becomes the first Slovenian into double figures.
Prepelic just saw that three-pointer from Hezonja go up, it missed, and he was quick to say, we need a timeout. You do not win games or close out games. The three-point line alone.
Omic 10 points now in just 12 minutes on court, 5 of 6 from the field, and 2 field goals in quick succession. And looking to make it a very interesting fourth quarter. Still an awful lot of work to do. Croatia have extended their half-time lead by 3, but Slovenia have scored the last 4 points. And here's the man who's got them. Emotions will only be heightened if this game remains close in the fourth quarter. Really big final minute of the third. Hezonja to Simon. Šarić. Into Tomic. He's going to attack Omic. Tomic showing exactly what he can do.
Showed us exactly what he missed the first half. He is one of the top performers in that position.
Croatia lead by 11. Dragic onto Omic. Dragic takes it back and drives down the baseline and draws the contact. Couldn't quite get it to drop.
Grimace on his face. He knew full well he had a big opportunity to make this and one. And a good look at that. The post move here from Tomic comes back one way, freezes the defense, just drops it in for 2.
5 points in the third quarter for Ante Tomic, scoreless in the first half with that foul trouble. He was a superstar scorer 4 years ago, 16.6 points per game, 6.2 rebounds, 74% from the field in 2011. Didn't quite hit those heights a couple of years ago, but still very effective. 8.1 points, 7.2 boards. And a couple of misses from the line for Slovenia, so a chance for this Croatian lead to grow at the end of the third. Simon. Here goes Tomic again, tried to Play it back over to the far side to Hazonia, and knocked out of bounds with 3 left on the shot clock.
Yeah, interested to see how quickly Slovenia can get the ball in bounds if it goes in, or even get a shot down the other end potentially with 5 on the 5 seconds left in the quarter.
Zoric trying to make himself free under the hoop. It goes outside to Hazonia. Slovenia just have to throw it up there, knocked away, and they won't get a chance to. They will take a double-digit lead into the fourth. The co-host Croatia. They've grown their half-time lead despite the injury to Bojan Bogdanovic. They lead at the end of 3, 65 to 54. Shooting numbers, Mick.
Yeah, both teams shoot the same number from the three-point line, 6s. Croatia still with that lead rebounding-wise, and it's reflected in the scoreboard too. 14 turnovers for Croatia. There were 6 the first quarter, 11 at the breaks, and only 3 in that third period. They're playing much better right now. And I think Luka Zoric and his performance in terms of subbing for Andy Thomas the first half when foul trouble beckoned has been a big factor. Croatia now in the third quarter pushing on and really increasing that lead.
14 points in 18 minutes for Luka Zoric, 5 of 7 from the field, 4 of 4 from the line. But Croatia led by the 16 of Krunoslav Simon, 5 of 8 from the field and 4 of 4 from the line for him. Simon knocking down the 3 here, 2 of 3 from the outside. And Croatia have dealt well with plenty of trouble, it's safe to say, I think, in this opening game. The foul trouble for Ante Tomic, and then for Luka Zoric, the injury to Bojan Bogdanovic. In the face of adversity, they're flying into the fourth quarter with a double-digit lead. Plenty to please the home fans.
I would not be surprised to see Yuri Stobbs come up with a change of defense for the maybe not for the start of the fourth quarter, but maybe a minute in. Something has to change. We've got to change tempo somehow, get his team back in. I don't see this team as shooting their way back into this game. They have to play defense, get some stops.
Zoran Dragic inbounds the ball to Prepelic at the start of the final quarter. Needs to be a humongous quarter now for Slovenia. Dragic. Balazic wide open on the perimeter. That would have been a tremendous start.
He made one like that in the first period, didn't he? He had his first touch of the game coming off the bench. A bit more pressure in this fourth quarter on him, though.
Around the perimeter to Rudej. He'll go inside towards Tomic, who feels a hand on his back. And then the referee's whistle. Foul on Slokar.
It's his fourth of the game as well. Slovenia just entering that period now where they're feeling that foul trouble.
Tomic. Hazonia. Tomic getting inside, looking to turn towards the basket. Only one thought in his mind, we can't get the shot to drop. Slovenia looking to make it a single-digit game. Prepelic. Caught by Stipcevic.
Yeah, just getting too close defensively to your man, just giving them the opportunity. You don't move your feet, you're going to get caught out with contact. Easy call for the referees, really.
Croatia will be delighted if they can keep Slovenia at arm's length and not have to take any risks over Bogdanovic. Slovenia trying to make sure that there is something to think about as Zoran Dragic drills it from downtown.
Yeah, Hazonia just getting a little mouthful from Parasovic for just jumping through, taking the fake.
Simon making the move around Tomic. Tomic going back under the hoop and fell to the floor. Tried to keep it alive but couldn't, and here comes Blazic racing down court, and a foul in transition.
I think Andy Tomic got tripped up on his way to the hoop and he went down in installments. Here's the 3 from Dragic. No closeout, not quick enough from Hazonia.
If Slovenia can convert here, it makes it a very nervy atmosphere again for Croatia. Prepelic. Slokar. It's way off, but picked up by Dragic, who shoots from the outside again. Too long for him. And Tomic in the end, tipping it to Stipčević.
Dragic would have taken that shot every day of the week. Wide open, plenty of time.
The Slovenia bench were up on their feet already. Simon short, grabs his own rebound and then looks to attack inside. Tomic with another offensive board. Can't make it third time lucky, but Simon will make it third time lucky for him. Missed the first two, hit the third one. Fourth shot of the offensive possession for Croatia. Slovenia need to take better care of their glass if they're meant to come back here, as they miss at the other end.
Yeah, probably need better shots too. Not the greatest shot there from Blažić. Just get a little more organisation.
That missed three from the corner from Dragic would have made it a 5-point game, and all of a sudden after this series of offensive boards and 2 points for Simon, it's a double-digit lead again for Croatia. Could have been a pivotal passage of play. Rudez on to Ukic. Ukic looking to shake off the attentions of Blažić, over to Hezonja. Can't hit from downtown this time. Blažić, now Dragic. To Blažić, pushed on quickly to Blažić in the corner. They have had their opportunities.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think this is going to be an interesting finish to this game. If Croatia don't think hard and concentrate, close this one out.
Ukic hands it up there, and Tomic will tip it back. Not once, not twice. Slovenia finally gather.
Opportunities like that go big, and you leave them hanging out there. Very fortunate to get this ball back, I think, Slovenia. Somebody's complaining he didn't touch it. Let's have a look at this, see if he did or not. Maybe he did. Caught it the other way.
It's difficult to spot, even on the replay.
Points here would make it very interesting, I think. We've got to get into this down to about 6-point game, Slovenia, to really give themselves a real chance.
Blažić out of the game, having missed his last 5 shots. There's Nikolic into the action. Prepelic takes over. Lovely pass from Prepelic, and a fine finish from Zupan.
Beautiful play, and Zupan caught it on the move. One step, didn't have to dribble.
8-point Croatia lead. Ukic around the big frame of Tomic. Rudez, Stipčević, and they turn the ball over, and now Slovenia have a huge opportunity.
Yeah, I think Damian Rudez will argue all day and all night about this call. Here's the wraparound there to Zupan.
Slovenian fans in green behind the basket across to our left. They're bouncing again. They're making more noise than the Croatians right now, despite the co-hosts' 8-point lead. And Slovenia are looking to ride this wave of momentum as Mihaj Zupan knocks down from the outside. The force is very much with the men in green right now, and they will force Croatia to call time.
Yeah, this is a good timeout. Velimir Perasovic noticed the volume of the crowd on this three, the dejected look on his players' faces. They're looking around for answers. Let's call timeout. Let's find some.
The three from Zupan, making this a 5-point game. Velimir Perasovic still do plenty of work to see his team over the line in the opening game of Eurobasket 2015. double-digit lead not too long ago. And having started with plenty of pressure, really struggled to deal with that weight of expectancy. Now the pressure will start to build in Zagreb again if Slovenia gets closer and closer. Huge three from Župan.
See what it means to him. Just the mountain of emotion tonight is an atmosphere to savour.
All the noise you can hear is coming from the Slovenian fans at the moment behind the basket that Croatia are attacking. Simon looking to get away and attack that green wall, and the foul is called on Župan.
He is fourth of the game too, so 5.5 minutes to go. I don't think that Slovenia will escape this game with having somebody foul out.
Simon at the line with a couple of big free throws, and he misses the first. It's been a tremendous performance from him so far. That's his first miss from the foul line. 18 points in the game. He did his previous 4 foul line attempts. Let's get the second one.
Interesting, I haven't seen Dante Draper at the second half. Stipčević has been the backup point guard for Ukic.
6-point Croatia lead as we approach the midway point of the final quarter. Župan across to the far side, back to Župan, that's his spot again. Not this time though. Croatia struggling to take care of the glass.
Yep, ball was in the hands of Hazonia, didn't quite get full control. That's a carry.
Off, and he's turned the ball over.
Just picked the ball up from underneath, put his hand underneath the ball, the referee said that is a carry. It's a good call, very quick. You get to see a replay of it, whereas, here we go, watch his right hand there. Just goes underneath the ball, that's called a carry. He will get subbed out for his sins. Jakub Blažić comes in.
Blažić back in, having missed 5 straight shots before being subbed out. Stipčević into Simon. Simon edging closer and closer to the basket. High catch for Tomic, who can't get it to go off the glass. Rebound grabbed by Župan.
They got to get another rebound. Every time Tomic shoots the ball, somebody else has to help rebound.
There's the 3 again, short this time for Dragic. And then clung onto for dear life by Dario Šarić.
I think as soon as Šarić turns and pivots, it's a foul. Because he's got the ball coming down with 2 hands. Watch this now, there's 2 hands on the ball. So Blažić goes in there. Now as soon as Šarić turns there, it becomes a foul. It's quite clear to see Šarić has got the ball in his hands.
Hazonia. In towards Šarić and another foul.
Here's the make-up call, perhaps. Nikolic picks up that one, little push in the back of Šarić.
Slovenia trying everything to knock Croatia off their game with 4.5 minutes to play. Stipčević inbounding, Šarić. Šarić looking to attack down the baseline against Blažić, call for an offensive foul.
That's a good call, good call. Šarić ran out of space here on that baseline. You have to work the defense away. You see it, looks down the floor, and that's a good call.
Almost lost by Blažić there, with no pressure, but he's able to recover. Slokar, running by Zoric. Blažić hands it off. Prepelic. Engineered room on the perimeter again. They'll put it up with Prepelic from the near side. They've missed 3 threes in a row now.
You know what? The best shooter turned away the shot. Dragic should have taken that shot.
Simon. Zoric making a move inside. It went to Hezonja instead. He'll put it up from just inside. Mario Hezonja on the move and knocking it down.
That is why he is a superstar. Mario Hezonja, remember the name.
Just 20 years of age and playing on home soil in this Eurobasket, now into double figures. Great move from Blažić, who ends a run of 5 missed shots.
That's what I mean about Blažić being very, very direct. He attacks that rim with such power and strength.
Šarić slowing it down for Croatia now. Simon. A cauldron of noise as Zoric looks to put it in. And then he's hit.
Beautiful play. Zoric should have finished the first one, just got an unlucky roll on the rim, gets his rebound. He'll have to prove from the free throw line now, though.
Tremendous first half performance from Luka Zoric. 14 points in the game, 4 of 4 from the free throw line so far, 5 of 8 from the field. And he's very much clutch free throws now, with Slovenia steadily building momentum. The co-hosts don't want to open the door for them too much. Zoric does hit the first. He's going to return to play in the EuroLeague this season here in Zagreb with Cedevita. A player with plenty of experience on the big occasion. Misses the free throw, but followed in by Super Mario.
You never see that. You never see that at this level. What a rebound.
The 20-year-old is coming up big in the fourth. Knocked away. Here comes Simon. Hezonja under the basket. Back to Šarić. Won't come together for him that time. But off the missed free throw here, Mario Hezonja rising to the rim and putting it in to give Croatia a 9-point lead.
Slip the box out, man. Slokar goes to box him as usual. He's stepping up. Hezonja goes underneath, and he couldn't believe how much room he had.
Timeout called for Slovenia. Hezonja now has 12 points, 5 of 9 from the field. 4 rebounds as well. Steal 2. And he's done a large part of his damage now in the fourth quarter. It's a long way back for Slovenia after that. They needed to take care of the glass on the missed free throw. You see the game's leading scorers. Hezonja into that collection of players, double figures. And here is some of the damage he's done in this fourth quarter. That one on the move, drained it. So confident for such a young player. The man selected by the Orlando Magic with the 5th overall pick in this summer's NBA draft, and he's showing why. Two and a half minutes to play, Slovenia down by 9. Prepelic. They could really do with an offensive conversion here as Blažić pulls up a little bit too long. Hezonja doing everything right now.
Yuri Stubbs are very upset with something. Obviously something went not to plan.
Simon. Zoric looking to make a move towards the rim. It reaches Zoric, under pressure from Slokar though. And as he takes the shot, he's fouled by Slokar. Right at the end of the shot clock too.
His 4th foul. It's a poor foul from Slokar. He did just a follow through as he came down. It's always going to be a tough shot for Zoric to make in the first place.
2 minutes. An opportunity to make it a double-digit lead for Croatia. Zoric does just that. Well, what's the plan off this second one, Mick? A miss and an offensive putback?
There's no way that was twice in a game.
Zoric taking the easier approach and gets them both to go, and Croatia lead by 11. Well and truly in control now.
Final timeout here for Slovenia too, and they will advance the ball. They need points, that's for sure.
They need a miracle at this stage. 2 points, 2 minutes rather to go, 11 points down. Still plenty of time to work with, but something will have to go horribly wrong for Croatia and fantastically right for Slovenia.
The other thing, the points differential is important even at this stage of the game. You know, these two of the teams that will be top of the tree come next week, so you don't want to be throwing away points, and you want to fight for every point that you've got on every possession you get with the ball.
Well, there's a number of teams in this group that could be very close indeed for a number of positions, be it at the top of the group or for the 4th spot. Slovenia hoping to show their fighting spirit down the stretch. Croatia have certainly shown theirs. Huge effort all through the roster. To inbound with 2 minutes to play. Dragic rejected by Zoric. Luka Zoric's 4th block of the game.
Tough looking move too from Zoric, went hard, went strong and quickly. Zoric was more than the match.
Still Slovenia ball. Towards Dragic again. They're just shutting the defensive door at the moment.
So loud in here, you can't hear a whistle, can you?
That one certainly raised the volume. Slokar to Balazic. They need points quickly as Prepelic is hit on the perimeter.
2 shots straight away, so both teams in the foul, the bonus. They'll afford to give the opposition points. You want to close a game out with ease. You know, 11 points now becomes single digits if he makes both. Just puts a little bit more pressure on your offense.
No room for error for Klemen Prepelic, that's for sure, as he hits the first. That one rattles around and drops out, and Zoric has a rebound. They're trying to trap Stipčević over on the far side.
Well, I didn't want to foul, but the way Balazic was going in there, it looked like he was trying to foul. The trap was very good, very subtle and very quick. Balazic picks up his 4th foul.
Stipčević goes to the line for 2. Played a brief role in qualifying 2 years ago, but didn't play in the final rounds. Did play the final round 4 years ago, Stipčević. And involved here on home soil, and hitting the first from the line, to the delight of the president, who's one of thousands in attendance at the Arena Zagreb this evening. Miss on the second, but Zoric grabs the offensive board.
Who says it never
They've
happens
repeated
twice?
the trick a couple of times. Dragic, 13-point Croatian lead, and this one is in the books. Slovenia will continue to try and execute as Blažić puts it up from downtown. Offensive board, Prepelic, and he gets the 2.
Quick foul there from Clement Prepper. Looks like he just caught. There's an offensive rebound from Šarić. So 2 in the one game.
Well, 1 minute and 14 seconds to play is the cue now for all of those in red and white to rise to their feet around this arena. It's been remarkable support for the co-hosts as well as for Slovenia. Thousands of fans have taken the short trip across the border to the Croatian capital to support their team, but they're just going to fall short here in the opening game of Eurobasket 2015. Plenty more of this to come over the course of the next week here in Zagreb. Simon misses the second, but has 20 points to lead all scorers in the game. Prepelic looking to dish it off, but throws it away. Stipčević, final minute.
Yeah, they'll kill this one now. Another long offense coming here.
Stipčević going to try for 3. Short, Hezonja with the offensive board, and a fresh 14 seconds. Hezonja's pass tipped away into the hands of Prepelic. A fast break opportunity, but Blažić forced under the basket. Nikolic from the outside knocks that one down, makes it a 9-point game.
You know what? Parasovic is taking no chances. Very upset with Hezonja's pass there to turn the ball over when they're trying to kill the game. Points differential. Yeah, Croatia win, but points differential, never know when it comes back to Honča.
Every basket could matter here in Group C of Eurobasket 2015. Croatia taking no chances whatsoever. Requires near perfection to win a gold medal at Eurobasket, and Velimir Parasovic trying to instill that in his team right now. They certainly have the potential for perfection, the potential to grow through this tournament and get better and better. And it's been a pretty impressive start, particularly considering the adversity they've had to overcome. Foul trouble and injury trouble. Supported well by fans of all ages here in the Zagreb arena. Differential between shot and game clock pretty much non-existent, and Croatia could try and hold this, but Slovenia may wish to foul.
Wiping off the wet spot here. Interesting happened there that Hezonja complained that the defense was too close to the line. I'm not sure he's allowed to do that. The referee did come in and help him out. Hezonja has the option of stepping away from the line.
Delaying Šarić inbounding the ball. And it goes towards Hezonja, who's hit straight away.
2 shots to come for Mario here, for Dario, sorry. I had it right the first time. It was Mario Dario. Mario Hezonja on the line.
Slovenia just going through the motions and hoping that somehow they get some kind of a chance, and hoping that they can reduce the deficit as much as possible.